As I mentioned before, it has to do with the glands. And so we distinguish either the adrenal glands, thyroid, or for the woman only ovaries. So in the past year, I worked with another coach, and he said, that doesn't sound very exciting, adrenal and thyroid and ovaries. So why don't we make them into superheroes? And because when you eat right for your body type, you unlock your body type superpowers. I'm like, sure. So now they have superhero names, which is fun. So the first type would be which has to do with the adrenal glands. So imagine the strong, broad shoulders, large chest, like football player for the men, or kind of like Oprah, the large chest. Now, these people are determined. They feel that they can overcome all obstacles. JT Fox is probably that type, the adrenal type, go getter. Nothing's going to stop me. I can overcome anything. Work, work, work very hard, very social and jovial, really helps everyone out. They can have a calm exterior, but they tend to internalize their stress. So they have to be very careful with that because that can obviously increase cortisol and increase belly fat. Now, they often say, I just love food, and they do. So, portion control can be very challenging for them. They have to be careful at dinner because they can overdo it. Usually, that body type likes salty foods. They might like red meat, like their burger and fries. Um, and ailments that they can be more prone to if they're not careful further down the road is high cholesterol, high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, which of course can be very detrimental and deadly. So that's that type. The second type I'll go into is the more people that have long limbs and maybe long legs. They can be taller and slimmer. When they gain weight, it's a little bit more around like a spare tire around the middle. Whereas the first type, I don't think I mentioned, when they gain weight, it's really the belly, and often it's like right underneath the chest, like the big belly there. You see, like so the taller type has to do with the thyroid gland. And we like speed. We like things to move fast. We're impatient. We're like, let's go, go, go. Want it achieved yesterday. And our downfall, because each of the body types has what we call the kryptonite, if you want, like the thing that weakens them. For our body, that's my body type, the tall, slim, what I call sonic body type. We reach for coffee and tea and sugar and carbs and bread and cereal and pasta because all these carbs or sugars and coffee spike our energy back up. But that sends us on this hypoglycemic roller coaster up and down all day. And when your blood sugar is going on the roller coaster, believe me, your moods are as well. That was me before I learned how to write for my body type. And I used to yawn every afternoon for half an hour, completely crashing. So for our body type, that tall and slim that gains weight like a spare tire, we need protein, especially at breakfast. When I started doing that, my energy was so much more balanced. My energy skyrocketed. I felt so much better. I wasn't eating nonstop all day long, all these carbs and bread. So that's super important. We also need to, as I said, learn to relax and take vacations and take breaks more often, key to us. And then the third body type, which is for the woman only, which has to do with the ovaries, they tend to be more pear shaped, right? So the lower body, but we have to be careful because we can be completely thrown off if we try and figure out a person's body type by what they look like. Because you might have I have a friend who's very tall and slim, and she has just a little bit on the side. So I thought she was like my body type, but when I was asking her, she's like, oh, no, I'm not hungry in the morning. Oh, no, I can stay up late. I'm like, that's not my body type at all. So the pear shaped body type, they tend to be the motherly caregiving types. They love to take care of their kids or their parents or their siblings or their friends, or for their job, they might be a nurse or a teacher of young children or a therapist or a psychologist. They're so giving and loving all the time, but they need to learn how to take care of themselves. They usually put themselves last on their list. And they might find themselves at the end of the day, nighttime snacking because they've been giving to everyone all day long. And at the end of the day, their cup is completely empty. So they start snacking at night. And what they really need to do is fill themselves back up, nurture themselves by getting some affection from their partner or their kids, or, snuggling with their pets, or calling a friend, or filling their own cup back up so they can avoid that late night snacking. And what else? They tend to crave like creamy sauces, fettuccine alfredo, and Caesar salad dressing and things like that, because it's that comforting, nurturing that they need. So each of the body type has their personalities, and for that what I call the Gaia body type, the pear shape, they can be very challenged with everything relating to the reproductive system. So hormonal imbalance, breast cysts, ovarian cysts, challenges with menopause, and everything along those lines will be more prone to them. So that's the three body types in a nutshell.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that. And I'm sure for those who are more interested in the details and what to and what not to do and whatnot, pick up your book,
Yes.
right? So what's the next big thing for you? What are you foreseeing in the next little while here? What are you working on? What are you looking for?
Yes, I'm super excited about speaking on stages. I've gone from, as I said, someone who was painfully shy many, many years ago to actually loving being on stage. When I was in LA, speaking in front of 1,400 entrepreneurs, I actually loved the process of when I was interviewed, they were asking about the body types, and I was explaining when you unleash your body's body type, when you start eating right for your body type, you unlock your body's superpowers and you become a superhero. And I ripped open my shirt, revealing my Superman costume underneath. And everyone roared with laughter. I thought that was fun. I want to do that again. So I am continuing to find ways to be on more stages, virtual and in person, this year, and really spread the word about eating right for your body type in a big way. So I'm very excited.
Awesome. Any final words, any last golden nuggets of wisdom that you would like to share for everybody to remember you for?
Sure. I would say that, I think your health is the most precious gift you have, and the choices you make today affect your quality of life tomorrow. So if you're young, you may think, I can do anything I want, but I think that it's important now to start making the choices of being healthy and following a healthy lifestyle and taking care of your health and finding a way, as I said, to eat that's sustainable, that you can do long term instead of something overly restrictive. So, yeah, take care of your health, get out, move your body, and find a way of eating that works right for you. Listen to your body and follow what you're hearing from your body. Our body will, if we go off track, our body will start whispering. And if we keep going off track, our body might start yelling. So, follow those clues and find a way that works for you so you can enjoy a healthy life no matter what age you are.
Exactly. Great words to live by. And when your body's yelling is usually when you're in pain or something's not working right. So you definitely do not want to get to the yelling stage. So thank you very much for that.